What's happening, everybody? Thanks for tuning back in. Video number 3. This video has been kind of spoke about, requested a few times from a few different people, and that is how much I've spent in 15 years. I can't lie, it's a little bit tricky to add up exactly. My memory's not the best anyway, especially as a weed smoker. But for 15 years, I'm working on the assumption of 60 quid per week, and for 52 weeks, that is about three and a half grand, roughly, just on average. This isn't exact fact. Like I say, it's pretty tricky to actually work out the exact amount, but I'm positive that it's 3 to 3.5 grand per year, and over 15 years, that's added up to around 52 grand, which is quite a lot of cash. So that's the number. Really, it's probably more, because like taking into account of skins, which seems silly, it's like £1 for a pack of skins, but I've bought thousands, so adding that on, tobacco to put in spliffs, I'm not really counting that, but if you added that on as well, then we're definitely talking like 60, 70 plus thousand for the 15 years, sorry. Yeah, saying it out loud's pretty nuts, really, to think about it. 15 years, 52 grand or more is a hell of a lot of cash. Like, could have done so much more with that money, but I've just got high and just, yeah, I've just kept smoking all those years, and really writing it down and putting it into perspective, it's pretty wild. That's not to say I've not enjoyed doing it. It's not been a hardship buying weed in the past. You know, I've wanted to smoke weed, so I've bought it. I've worked all week, I work hard all day, and at the end of the day I'll have a little smoke. It's sweet. You don't think about it week to week, year by year. You just do it, just like going out at the weekend and having a drink. I know a lot of people that probably spend 150, 200 quid just to get pissed and throw it all up, and then do that the next weekend. So if you're doing that consistently, consecutively, week after week, you're spending a lot more than me. But there's levels to it. It doesn't matter. It's up to you. It's a personal thing if you spend a lot or not. But that's my number. I'm saying 52 grand over the, like I've said, my weed smoking career is a lot of cash. I could be sitting on that money now. I know it's hard to say because I wanted to smoke, you know. But if you smoke weed now, or you're younger and you're 10 years behind me, that's what you could be sitting on if you just quit today, smoke your last spliff, knock it on the head, and every bit of cash that you get, stick it in a pot, stick it in the bank, savings, whatever. And 10 years goes quick. It goes very quick. Thinking about it now, 10 years in front, I'll be 37 years old. That does seem like a long way away, but life goes quick, and money goes quicker. You make it and it disappears before you know it. Bills and your habits, and my habit's been weed smoking. So yeah, pretty nuts to think about that, and actually saying it out loud. 50 odd grand is a lot of cash, hell of a lot of cash. But I've enjoyed smoking weed in the past. You know, I've met a lot of cool people from smoking it. I like painting, I like art and stuff, so for me it's sort of enhanced creativity when I'm high. But over the last 5, 6, 7 years, it's definitely It's definitely been an abusive relationship with weed. I've just needed to get high, not like going crazy. I wouldn't sell everything I've got to try and get weed. It's nothing too crazy, but yeah, I've just needed to get high. I'd finished work and I've not got any weed at home, and I'm running around ringing guys up to get some weed, and sitting down a dark back alley for 20 minutes waiting for my guy to text me back for some weed. 10 at night, 11 at night. Like, the desperation's pretty nuts, really, to just get baked, you know, just get high after work. I'd have a spliff and I wouldn't even enjoy it then, and I'd feel like a dickhead for spending 50, 60 or more quid on a queue or whatever the case is. And yeah, so that's definitely true. The last few years have been pretty abusive relationship with weed. I've not really enjoyed it. Like, the thought of having a spliff sometimes is actually better than having one. That's me personally. I'd be at work and a lot of you guys watching will know I've said to you all, I'm sure, I'm dying for a spliff. I can't wait to get home and have a zoot and chill. And then honestly, I'd smoke it and I'd just be sat there with like a haze over me, bog-eyed, watching a film, and it's not even enjoyable. It used to be. So that's why this time around I found it pretty easy to stop smoking. And the money side of things has always killed me off. I'd feel ill passing that money over, but I'd feel stupid doing it, but I'd still go and do it. That was my problem with it. So yeah, all that aside, that's the number that I've spent, and it's never going to happen again. In 10 years' time, I'll have more than that saved up. And so far it's been just over a month now, so actual savings wise, we're talking nothing crazy, about 300 quid, which isn't so bad, but over the long term it's a hell of a lot of cash. So I'd recommend, if you're thinking about stopping, if weed ain't doing what it used to do for you, you just find yourself going around in circles, getting baked, spending your cash, go to work, make your money, spend that money, get baked, not enjoy it, and just keep doing that stupid cycle. I would recommend stopping, honestly. The benefits aside from financial are massive. Much clearer, like I've chatted this in the last two videos, way clearer mentally, much more clarity. The one thing that's still, well, two things that are still affecting me from stopping is the crazy dreams, which sometimes I actually enjoy them. It's like a movie when I'm sleeping. It's like I've got the wildest film that I'm directing, and but waking up from those dreams is pretty intense. I'm questioning, shit, did I do that? Have I done this? You know, yeah, crazy wild dreams. Aside from that, I've been getting pretty ratty. I've been losing my temper over the stupidest things. Like, this video was actually not meant to be sat in the truck. I'm close to a spot where I was going to trek to. I got there, sat down. Man, I was getting munched by flies, flying ants crawling all over me, and I was pissed. Oh my god, I won't go into it, but I was pretty mad, and it just literally a split second, and it's just all these stupid little things that just set me off. Usually I'm a pretty chilled out guy. So yeah, my temper is adjusting. My dreams are still wild as hell. But yeah, other than that, like 90% plus side from quitting weed. Like I've said in this video and past, financial, physical and mental health is literally on the up, way better, way better. And a lot of my good friends have quit smoking also, which is nuts to find out. They've all been dropping me messages. They're a few months in, they're 8 months in, they're 3 weeks, whatever. And everyone's saying the same. You're not walking around like a zombie in a blazed mess anymore. I've got more money. You know, I'm actually waking up early and cracking on with my day, doing what needs to be done hours earlier than it should be, and and then after the day's work's finished, you're not just smoking a spliff and writing the rest of the day off when you've got hours left to learn something new or do something new, or just crack on, do one of your hobbies or whatever it might be. For me, smoking weed limited that because I'd finished work and I'd smoke a spliff, and then I'm literally done. It's game over. I'm laid in bed, and I've still got 4, 5, 6 hours of the day left to go. I'm not learning anything new. I'm not doing anything new, and any plans or ideas get written off because I'm just baked now and I can't be asked. And even little things like going to get petrol in the truck, or going out to eat, or going to pick up some food or something, I wouldn't want to go in because I'd feel super anxious. My eyes are red as hell, and I couldn't face people, even people that I know well. I'd think, oh, let's fucking avoid him, man. I don't want to speak. I'm baked as hell. I just want to go on, be on my own. Since stopping, I'm talking to everybody, randomers in the street, and you don't always get it back. Everyone, no doubt, we've all had this. You nod and say, "What's going on? You alright?" And they just look right through you, and I think, you dickhead. But yeah, feeling like I can speak to anybody, do anything, going anywhere, interact and communicate properly with people. I'm not stoned no more, so it's yeah, that's a wicked plus side. So if you're thinking about quitting, do it, definitely. And if you're struggling, like I've said before, leave a comment, or if you've got me on Instagram, shout me. But yeah, I think that's enough little bit of waffling. The main purpose of this video was what I've spent over the 15 years, and there you go, you know it, about 52,000, and like I say, it's probably more. This is just a rough number. I think it's still at least 10 grand more, at least. It's gotta be. But yeah, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. If you wouldn't mind subscribing, commenting, liking the vid, you can share it about. You ain't got to, but it'd be appreciated. Yeah, that's it for this one. So thanks again. Thanks for watching. Big up. Take it easy, everybody.